The 2015 edition of the Gala Night, with which Lagos Lawn Tennis Club formally puts a seal to its social events in the year, the 30th edition in the series, also coincided fortuitously with the celebration of 120 years of the club. The multiple celebration, about which an 18-members committee headed by the Vice President of the club, Prince Gbenga Lufadeju, was put in place, came to a glorious end at the club's premises on Friday, the 27th of November 2015. In what could be regarded as a novel innovation happening for the first time in the Gala Night proceedings, new members of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club were inducted. The ceremony, which was handled by the president of the club, Barrister Rotimi Edu, and the General Secretary, Barrister Adewumi Adisa, involved a session where useful tips about the club were inculcated in the new members in a lively but serious-minded manner. Among the new members of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club is Mr. Dozier, the Group Managing Director of Diamond Bank PLC, who was unavoidably absent. In terms of attendance at the 2015 edition of the Gala Night of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, the Chairman of the Board of Trustees of the club, retired Group Captain Ita David Ikpeme, CON, led other members of the Board of Trustees like Chief Tunde Oremule and Captain Yemisi Allen, past President Sam Egbuchinam, Admiral Okolawon Oni, Mr. Ade Yulusa, and the incumbent President Rotimi Edu played host to the high and mighty in the society. These included His Royal Majesty Oba Saheed Ademola, the Elegushi of Ikatel land in Lagos, who was accompanied by a retinue of his chiefs, former Governor of Lagos State Prince Olagunsoye Oyinlola, and the chairman of the occasion, Dr. Ahmed Salahuddin, an insurance magnate who stood in for Sir Kazanding Adebutu, the chairman of Premier Lotto Nigeria Limited, and Ashoju Oba of Lagos, who was out of the country at the time. Lagos State Governor Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, who is a patron of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, was represented by a permanent secretary in the state government. King Sunny Ade, who is a regular feature on the Gala Night bill of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, again honored the club with his ubiquitous presence and entertained till the very early hours of the next day, as he does traditionally.
Ìrókò ní bàbá igi, ìyíbèrè ní bàbá ọ̀bọ, ọlọ́mọ̀síkàtà ní bàbá àgbàdo. Àmàdí ìyẹn ló fáwọn lórí, tí wọ́n fi ń sáré kiri. Wọ́n kò ní ilé wọn gbọ̀nà, nítorí wọ́n nìkan Akin ọmọ tó bá fẹ́. Mo gbàdúrà sókè sí bàbá Olúwa máa gbogbo. Mo gbàdúrà sókè sí bàbá o, kí ọba òfò. Omi ta fóònù náà kò jẹ́lẹ̀bi.
The 2015 edition of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club Gala Night could easily pass as the most attended by members of the club, who were joined in an impressive attendance of their friends and well-wishers of the club. The lawn of the club, which had played host to many tennis tournaments, from which talents have been discovered over the years, which was venue for the annual Gala Night of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, had been decorated to the hilt, as very beautiful ladies who served as ushers for the event took their positions at vantage points in the hall to see to it that everyone was well taken care of. Kudos must go to the Social Secretary, Prince Abiodun Odukoya, and the Publicity Secretary, Mr. Kunle Oyekomi, for having delivered a perfect job in that regard. The 2015 Gala Night of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club began with a welcome address by the chairman of the 120 years Gala Night of the club, Prince Gbenga Lufadeju, who is also the Vice President of the club.
Today will not be a day of long speeches. We want to sit down and enjoy ourselves. I want to thank and also welcome the distinguished members of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club. Thank you very much for coming. I also want to welcome your spouses and friends to this occasion.
The Chairman, Board of Trustees of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, retired Group Captain David Itai Peme, CON, also addressed the gathering. He reminisced on his over 50 years membership of the club and admonished members of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club to continue to play their part so that Lagos Lawn Tennis Club will consolidate on its time-tested position as Africa's premier recreation club, which has been undisputed bastion of friendship through recreation in the last 120 years. In the remarks of Barrister Rotimi Edu, president of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, he hinged on the pressing needs of assistance from government, corporate concerns, individuals and friends of the club in realizing some projects, especially the Youth Tennis Foundation, YTF, a project that the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club is putting together to empower the young talented tennis players to develop the game of tennis and boost tourism in the process. Barrister Rotimi Edu also touched on the increase in the drive for membership and competition in tennis, squash, snooker, and billiard competitions. The provision of parking lot for the disabled will be given a swift consideration by his executive. Barrister Rotimi Edu hinted with great delight and sense of accomplishment the introduction of the newsletter for the club, a publication which will keep a detailed tab on events of the club, which will serve as a barometer to judge the performance of every executive of the club over a period of time.
Events such as this evening present us with a veritable platform to rekindle and renew our relationships and partnership, which are of the important aims of this club, and to forge new linkages that we will all cherish in the years ahead. I must use this opportunity to express my sincere gratitude to my fellow executive members and the 2015 Gala Night Organizing Committee for painstaking work and sacrifice that made this occasion a reality. I also thank our donors and sponsors and all individuals and stakeholders that have been instrumental to the success of this landmark event. Once again, I am delighted to welcome you all to our great club. Thank you very much. Enjoy your evening.
The president of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, Barrister Rotimi Edu, was joined by the Secretary General of the club for the investiture of honorary members. Those honored included Chief Mrs. Oshijo, an insurance magnate, the chairman of the occasion, Dr. Ahmed Salahuddin, Mr. Abiodun Oki, former MD of LSDPC, and the president worldwide of Nigerian Football Supporters Club, Dr. Rafiu Ladipo, was welcomed to the event with songs by members of the Nigerian Supporters Club. As it's traditional with the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, all governors are inducted as patrons of the club. At his special investiture as a patron of the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, in his remarks, His Royal Highness Oba Saheed Ademola, the Elegushi of Ikatel land, who recently sponsored the construction of a spectator pavilion at the Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, congratulated the club on its 120th anniversary and pledged further support to the club.
We are here last week to do the turning of the toy, and we've promised me and my people, the Ilegu Sharia family and everybody, my friends, by this time March, this court is going to be ready, and we're going to start the tournament maybe April or May, by God's grace. Thank you, everybody. Have a pleasant night. Have fun.
Dr. Akinwumi Ambode's address was delivered by his representative. He congratulated Lagos Lawn Tennis Club for its successes in the promotion and sustenance of the game of tennis in the last 120 years. Governor Akinwumi promised to assist the club in the realization of the Youth Tennis Foundation project, which also tallies with Lagos State government's avowed policy of positively harnessing the potentials of the youth into productive endeavors.
Let me, on behalf of His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, felicitate with the club on this great occasion of 120 years anniversary, and in particular concerning the gala night and the launching of the Youth Tennis Foundation. I'm really very, very excited. And the governor also is very, very excited. He will have been here, but unfortunately, due to pressing state assignments, is unavoidably absent.
The King of World Beats, King Sunny Ade, who was fully loaded for the 2015 double celebration of Lagos Lawn Tennis Club, put up a 7-star performance to keep the arena in high spirit, either dancing or singing along. The highlight of the gala night was a presentation of prizes to members of the club who took part in the ladder tournament, which was sponsored by an Abuja-based sports-loving philanthropist who is also a renowned educationist, Engineer Taju Ibrahim. The event was coordinated by the club's tennis captain, Olumide Odushoga. 10 members won prizes such as refrigerators, washing machines, blending machines, television sets, and so on. The presentation was done by the club's president, Barrister Rotimi Edu, trustee, Captain Yemisi Allen, and the sponsor of the tournament, Engineer Taju Ibrahim. The cutting of the anniversary cake, which had in attendance the president of the club, past presidents, trustees, the royal father, Governor Akinwumi Ambode's representative, Dr. Mrs. Alebioshu, and some dignitaries in one accord after the spelling of 120.
Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready there? You're not looking ready there. Are you ready? Okay, give me a 1. Are you like by 1? Give me a 1. Give me a 2. Give me a 0. 120. That's Lagos Lawn Tennis Club. God bless you.
After that, King Sunny Ade took on the different segments of the audience in a long drawn-out entertainment session. See you all next year.